No! It's Rose, killing her captors again. But there's something in this one that makes it different. It feels more real and more intense than the other times. No. Rose. No, don't do it. No! No. Rose. The tank doesn't have any leaks. No, don't do it. It's incredible. No! Damn it. It's taking too long to disconnect the cables that connect the generator to the trailer. I won't be able to grab it before the water ruins it. No. Rose. No, don't do it. No! Damn it. It's taking too long to disconnect the... I won't be able to grab it before the... Damn it. I wasn't able to save it. I can only cover half the... After what happened. No. Rose. No, don't do it. No! 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 Oh no. Here comes that sensation again. It's like... well, everything around me changes. Good God. Hello, Chris.
Michael,
No, I still haven't...
if we want to find out, bring me the generator.
I'll do it.
But hurry.
Let's see. It'll be no trouble loosening them and taking... Wrap this object up in... Too late. Covering it now wouldn't do any good. Damn it. The
Venga.
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No!
Venga, va, lo tenemos.
Okay. First I'll unplug. There's no point in bothering. I brought the generator you need, Chris.
Great, Michael. I knew you could. Give me a few minutes to set up.
While Chris was getting everything ready, I was exhausted. My mind had been trying to make sense of the last few hours of my life for what seemed like an eternity. The first hours following my bitter birth in this new world. But how could I judge the new world if I could barely remember the old one? The only thing I was sure of was that we had lost something very valuable along the way. The photograph of our life, overnight, had turned into a dark, blurry, sepia-tinted image. All of civilization had drowned under the great wave, and the only thing left on the beach were its remains. But no, I was fooling myself. I was already lost before the catastrophe. To tell the truth, all the other victims of the Great Wave had been luckier than me. They still dreamed of returning to their lives. Mine had already been broken a long time ago. Did I really stand a chance of recovering something I'd already lost forever? What type of strength, what type of miracle could ever give me that second chance?
Michael, wake up!
Lo pasado.
What's happening?
The report, Michael. It's the report. It's incredible. It's way beyond our I don't even know where to start.
How about
Okay. It's the entire universe is changing. We're going to be witnesses.
Witnesses? Victims? What is this? Dead?
It's hard to explain. Imagine a person's life. Up to now, and according to the rules that governed our universe, we were all subject to certain very specific temporal rules. Past, present, and future. That's all there was to it. So, the first thing we'd find would be a photo of the person as a newborn, then another on the person's 6th birthday, then another in college, and so on. Then we'd see photos of the person's wedding, children, old age, death. All in logical, linear, chronological order. Since our universe is conceived along a single line that starts in the past, makes a stopover in the present, and then projects into the future. Do you follow me?
Yes, of course I follow you.
Well, imagine now that this entire temporal architecture crumbles, falls apart, dissolves. Imagine that something or someone has altered the foundations of our universe, changing the rules of the game, forever annihilating our idea of time, the concepts of past, present, and future.
I think you just lost me, Chris.
Then let me continue with the metaphor of the photographs. Imagine now that a card dealer takes all these snapshots that sum up the life of this person, shuffles them, and places them in a stack in one spot on the card table. What would we have then? There would no longer be a chronological line, Michael. There would be no past, present, or future. Each of the individual events captured in these photographs, they would all be happening simultaneously at the exact same point in time. And that point we would call...
the dead synchronicity point.
Exactly. Now our world is abandoning its old physical laws and getting closer to that dead synchronicity point where time no longer exists. And therefore, all the phenomena and events that happened or will happen in the universe will start to be stacked on top of other ones, like the photographs in the dealer's deck.
That sounds crazy.
Completely, Michael. And the worst thing is that we're approaching it. It'll only be a matter of days. At best, maybe time.
And what does all this have to do with...
Come on, do you stick this change in the architecture of the... is the real origin of the Great Wave.
What the...
According to the report, the dissolved are still a big mystery. What we do know is that they are people who are especially sent...
Especially...
Of course. This transformation, this radical, is totally... We're condemned to die, Michael.
That's terrible. How can you be so sure?
If you think about it rationally, it's obvious. Our bodies are of a gradual and precarious adaptation, reaching the dead synchronicity point, the annihilation of time. And what do you think will happen to the human race? To each and every... I'll tell you, our primary metabolism will go into a state of shock. That what we now call our bodies will lose all coherence, leaving behind...
Will dissolve. Those poor...
Indeed. According to the report, the vanguard of the human race. That's why some cases started cropping up so early, even before the Great Wave. They're ill, and that's why the cases are multiplying exponentially. We'll all end up
So, the Great Wave was caused by this approach?
Yes, Michael. The Great Wave was the first manifestation. That's why the catastrophe struck at the same time all over the planet. It was the first clear and obvious, and it brought chaos and misery to the world.
I don't understand.
Up to now, and according...
The last time we spoke, you told me that there could be a solution.
Yes, and theoretically, Michael, and paradoxical as it may sound, to change things, to turn the process around.
And how would that be?
By penetrating the very center of the anomaly and arriving at the point where time is just starting to fold. If, inside the dead synchronicity point, each and every... then surely it must be possible to gain access to the...
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Yes. I'm talking about the possibility of turning the Great Wave and all its consequences. The report talks about the into the very heart, a door to each and every one of the snapshots of the past. And if, through that door, we had a chance to access the Michael, that's what we've got. But I have to continue studying this report, and you have got...
You're telling me that the dead synchronicity point is the origin of all this chaos? That our only chance of salvation is a theoretical journey to the past? Or sooner or later we'll all be obliterated? Like those poor dissolved?
That's right, Michael. So we'd better get to work on it as soon as possible. By the way, the report also mentions another very interesting thing about the dissolved.
What is it?
It seems that in their trances, through their trips to the underground highways, the sick form a strange relationship with each other. It's as if the disease unites them, regardless of any physical distance that might separate them. The report is very unclear on this point, but it seems as if the dissolved are somehow linked, connected.
My God. That can't be.
Remember. Please, remember.
Everything fits now. Everything makes sense.
Please. Enough! My head!
Emily asked me to tell you that we're connected, Michael. We're connected!
Michael, what's going on?
Chris, get one of those tests ready. Fast.
But what for? You don't think that you're also...
Do as I say.
Okay. Give me your hand. positive. Michael, you're sick. You're dissolved.
No. That can't be. No.
Michael. Michael. Wake up.
Emily? Emily, is that you?
Please, Michael, wake up. Wake up.
Is that really you? Where am I?
Yes, Michael. It's me. You are on the underground highways.
¿Y se acaba el juego? Bueno, pues está bien. Y ya está, ya he empezado el juego. Ya está. No vuelvo nunca más, tío.